Normally on a given day I would start Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I start right now about 2 o'clock. And Thursday, Friday I start at midnight. On a given day I will service, well, not just restrooms. My paperwork also counts hand sanitizers, lock kits, all that encompassing probably between 110 and 140. I don't mind getting up so early, because it's usually just come rock it out and go. Probably 85% of my route is all in the downtown area. I try to have a good sense of humor about everything. It makes life so much easier. Some of the craziest things I have seen while on this job, I have had many of homeless people sleeping in restrooms that want to come out and fight because you're messing with their home. We have found anything and everything at the bottom of a restroom, from wallets to keys to phones to tools to just about anything and everything. I mean, the cool thing about doing our job, we actually get to drive under, like say the Willis Tower, or you get to drive under, you get to do things a lot of people don't normally do. We get into a lot of events that a lot of people wouldn't normally get into. And we do get to break kind of some rules that normally you wouldn't get to do, like driving backwards down a sidewalk. And people just stay away from the poo-poo truck and let you go about your business. And as long as we are trying to service the customers to the best of our ability, even if this is a road that you're not supposed to have trucks on, or if it's a place you're not necessarily supposed to be, they will let you do it just so that you can take care of that customer so they don't have to deal with it. Talk about some of the people that work here. If it wasn't for some of the people that work here, you probably wouldn't be here. They actually make the job enjoyable, especially when you're doing a big event and I'm with, like, Dave or the Duke and Martin, and we're guys that they're out there working just as hard as you are. And when we pull up with truck and trailers worth of units, and we're going to hit it and get it, set it up and do it right for the customer. And even if it gets to a situation where we've had to move the entire thing of units before and then put them all back just so they can move a generator, we'll do it to make sure that we are worth the money that they pay. And you got to have that mental attitude of, this is not just service sanitation, this is my business. I have to run it as if it was my business. So I want the best for people. The best advice I could give somebody who's just getting into this industry, 2 things are probably the most important. 1, learn the city, learn the grid system so you know where everything's at and make your life a whole lot less stressful. And 2, you're going to have to get thick skin, because you're going to go by people and they're going to hold their nose, they're going to make faces, and your restrooms could be clean, brand new, never been used, and sometimes they're going to assume everything's all nasty and you're a nasty person. No one wants to shake your hand. But you just have to let that go and know that you're doing this for you and your family and for the company. Juggling time is probably the hardest thing any guy can do, especially for what I believe. You have to juggle your life, your Christian life, your personal life, your family life, your work life. But they all kind of come together. If you don't, you got to have your work schedule so you can provide for your family properly. Keep your work at work. Don't take your work home with you. But I have found it makes it a little easier if you bring some of your home life with you. Like my little girl writes me notes. Dear Daddy, hope you have a safe at work. I also hope that your little big camera thing goes well tonight. I love you. Love, Haley, aka She-Hulk. Because she calls I'm her big daddy, I'm her Hulk. So she's my She-Hulk. I'm Little John, and I am Service Sanitation.